Hi, Fat Yogi friends. My name is Tiffany. I am a Fat Yoga instructor trying to make yoga accessible to everybody. I have a 90-day yoga challenge that's starting October 1st, so make sure you're signed up. I cannot wait to bring you all the amazing flows I'm about to come up with for the next 90 days. So come with me, and for today, it's a gentle flow. So let's rock and roll. Excuse me. Hi, good morning. Welcome, welcome.
Morning.
Good morning. My computer is moving at a snail speed this morning, so that's why I'm like a minute or two late. All right, so today, Fat Gentle Flow, I'm excited. Let's see, I'm gonna mute everybody. If you want to go ahead and just find a comfortable seat, so that might include like pillow, bolster, blanket, something where your hips are lifted slightly. So this is gentle flow, so you'll probably be seated for a while. So I want you to be comfortable, even if you're just like sitting in a chair. If that's more comfortable for you, then do that. But find your like comfortable seated position. So it might be like legs crossed or legs extended. So once you find it, just kind of check in with yourself. Get all your wiggles out. Remove the fleshy bits from your sit bones. Shimmy your shoulders. I don't know why, but like I readjust my legs at least 4 times, like a dog trying to like find its like spot on the bed, like circling around and around. I just like keep rotating my feet. I don't know if it's just like a nervous habit. I'm not really nervous, but like it's just a habit. I just do it over and over again. So do whatever you need to do to like make yourself feel really good. And then close your eyes once you kind of find it and just feel into the body. So like moving your shoulders, maybe like, you know, like your, what's this shoulder groove? Like you're a dancer, but like only in the shoulders, like you were hired to like be the shoulder dancer. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling so goofy this morning. Okay. Wiggling the hips, wiggling the toes, flexing your muscles and your thighs and your calves and your belly, your arms. Just gonna check in. How do you feel? Where is the tension? And then once you kind of check in, settle in a place that feels good where like your chest is lifted, your chin is tucked, your spine feels like it's in alignment. And then take a deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Let it all go. All of it. Deep inhale. Sip in the air. Sip in. Really fill up. Exhale, open mouth. Let it all go. All of it. Do that 2 more times. Sip in as much air as you can, like it's uncomfortable. Keep sipping. And then open mouth exhale. Let it all go. One more time. Deep inhale. Keep sipping it in. All the way. Can't do any more. Open mouth exhale. Let it all go. All of it. And then just come back to center and find some normal breathing here. Just check in with yourself. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever combination feels really good. Excuse me. If at any time you need to like extend your leg or adjust your seated posture, then do that. Just tap into the breath. Feel into your body here. So we'll practice a fun little breathing technique called Nadi Shodhana. And it's essentially nostril breathing. So we'll begin by taking our right hand and placing it right in front of our face, like we're going to like get smacked in the face. And you take your pinky and that ring finger and just kind of tuck it in. That leaves you with 3 fingers. The index finger goes on your third eye, and then your thumb can cover your right nostril and your middle finger can cover your left nostril. So just kind of for placement here. So just allow your index finger to rest on that third eye, and then cover the left nostril with the middle finger. Take a deep inhale. And then cover the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Cover the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Cover the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Cover the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Cover the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Cover the left. Exhale through the right. And then find your own breath here. So it's an exhale, then an inhale on each side. Let's cycle through a few rounds of breath here. And then go ahead and come back to center. You can just begin to breathe normally again. Just check it back in with yourself, like what came up. Were you feeling like one nostril was clogged, the other one was open? Were you feeling any sense of like, I don't have enough breath, I need both nostrils at all times and my mouth just in case? Were you feeling like this is the best thing ever? So tap into those feelings. What came up for you? And I mean, legend has it, I don't know if that's what it is, but the, wives' tales, whatever things that you want to associate with, if your right nostril is clogged, it means you need to rest more. And if your left nostril is clogged, it means you need more activity. So just depending if you did have or feel any type of like clogging or like just stuffiness on either side, that might be the case for you. So taking that into account, noticing if you need more balance in your life, or maybe you find that both nostrils were clogged or they both were open, who knows? For mine, I think both of mine were kind of clogged. So it's like, maybe I have no balance in my life, I don't know. I do like to practice yoga a lot, so maybe that's why. And then I like to sleep a lot. Like I equally love to like practice yoga and sleep. So just take a moment and just think about that. Like tap into what came up, Was it this like feeling of like panic, like I can't breathe? A lot of times that's what comes up for me, that for Nadi Shodhana, it's like this fear kind of thing, and that's pretty normal. And then if you are thinking like this is the best breath ever, that's not really like something that comes up very often. So it might be like a rare thought that comes up for you. So it's kind of cool if you have that mindset, because that's a rare mindset. It's pretty cool. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's right. It just means it's like unique and different, just like you. Begin to seal your lips and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll find that traditional Ujjayi breath. Bring your hands to your knees and just allow those shoulders to come away from your ears. And tapping into the Ujjayi breath essentially is a paced breath. You breathe in for a count of 4 or 5 or 6, slowing down that breath, and then exhale for that same count. So whatever amount of breath feels really good here for you. It might be 4, it might be 5, it might be 6. So let's take a couple rounds together. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, and then inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And just notice, like, if you felt like that was perfect, keep rolling with 4. If you notice you need way more than that, then go to 5 or 6. I've had yoga students say, like, I need 7 or 8. Go for 7 or 8. Everybody's lung capacity is different and different on different days. So, it's always good to check in with yourself just to see kind of where you're at. And taking the time to check in for your breath, super duper important. So just a few rounds of that Ujjayi breath here. And as we flow through the breath, it should sound kind of like an ocean wave. It's kind of rocking back and forth in the back of your throat, feeling like you could hear it if it was like a shell bringing it up to your ear, that kind of sound. And as we flow here with the breath, I'd like to offer the intention of worthiness for today. So as we inhale, we think I am, and then exhale, we think worthy. This is something that's so important to be thinking of. I feel like I could do every single yoga session around this word, because I feel like it isn't said enough. Like you can't be said too much. So as you inhale, you think I am. Exhale, we think worthy. And I want to remind you, like, your worthiness does not come from the scale. It does not come from the opinions of others. It only comes from within. Only. Your opinion of yourself is the only reason why you're worthy. And therefore, you need to have a good opinion of yourself, because your opinion is the only thing that matters. There's nobody else telling you you're too fat, you work too hard, you stress out too much, you're this, you're that. No, that's not what it is. You do you, and you appreciate you for you. That's it. There's nothing like an outside source like telling you that you're wrong. That's their opinion. And that's what you can say to them when they bring that up. Well, that's your opinion. Thank you for bringing it up. My opinion is different, and I'm allowed to have a different opinion. And you have to be strong in your worthiness of yourself, because it can be like taken away out of your mind really easily. So let's stand strong here with this. And when I say like it can be taken out of your mind, it's like it's always there, but then if it's taken out of your mind, then all of a sudden it's like you don't believe it anymore. So I really want you to feel strong enough to where it's like nothing else matters and you always have it in your mind. You can always feel worthy. And it's crazy because it's like you have a one in like, I think it's like 7 billion chance of like existing on this planet, like, or trillion chance. Like, the fact that humans exist is a miracle. Like, it's pretty hard to like have them exist, even though people get knocked up all the time. The point is that there are so many chances for it to happen to where it's a miracle if it does. So like you are a miracle. The fact that you exist is a miracle. So it's pretty cool. And I want you to like feel into that. Like when I heard that maybe, I don't know, a year or two ago, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm a miracle? No way. And it's like you have to start to believe that. You have to believe that you are a miracle. You deserve to be here. Your thoughts and opinions matter. Therefore, when you say, I am worthy, you begin to believe it. So as we inhale, we think, I am. Exhale, worthy. And that's all you need to believe, nothing else. We can be goofy, we can have fun, but this is like serious in your mind stuff where you really need to feel into it. And I should say, I hope you feel into it because you deserve to feel into it. You don't have to need to do anything. That was a poor choice of words, but I hope you can feel into it and allow yourself to really believe. So let's just take a couple of breaths here. As we inhale, we think I am. Exhale, we think worthy. And just cycle through. We'll take probably a good 4 or 5 breaths, just finding that rhythm. On that next exhale, come back to center. Notice your shoulders are slouching, your chin needs to be tucked. Lift your chest slightly. And then take your right ear to right shoulder, finding a stretch here. And then that left ear to left shoulder gets a nice stretch. You can reach your left hand down or even take the top of the hand to the base of the spine. Just kind of finding what feels good. And one day that might have felt good, like that hand behind the back move. And then today it might not feel as good. So listen to your body. And then lift and lower your chin as you breathe. Maybe inhale, we lift, exhale, we lower. Just finding some nice rhythm to the breath here. And then on that next exhale, we come back to center. Bring your left hand into the lap if you set it down. And then left ear to left shoulder and right hand now can come down to the side or the top of the hand can meet the base of the spine. Wherever you're at is good. So no judgment here. Take a deep inhale, we lift the chin, exhale, we lower, and just kind of feel into the breath here. And then on that next exhale, bring your hand back to your lap and your head back to center. And just allow yourself to take some really slow neck circles here, moving with your breath. As we inhale, we rock back, and exhale, we come forward. Go super slow here, feel into all the little crevices of your neck. Go around at least 2 times, and then go in the opposite direction at least 2 times. So really try to slow it down, feel into every little nook and cranny into your neck. Maybe even hang out in a spot for a breath. And just notice like how that feels. And when you're done, come back to center. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Option to open your eyes or keep them closed. Inhale, both arms come up. And then exhale, reach forward, find a forward fold. Hands come to the ground right out in front of you. Allow your shoulders to just kind of round here. Chin can be to chest. And maybe even like wiggle the shoulders a little bit, rocking back and forth, feeling into that stretch. So I feel this in my hips, in my low back, and my side body when I kind of do the shoulder thing. And as I take a deep inhale, my chest lifts slightly. And then exhale, I fold a little bit more and can feel it deeper into my hips. On that next exhale, I push myself all the way back up, coming back to center. I open my eyes, but you can keep them closed. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, the right hand comes down to the ground, left hand comes up and over, finding side stretch on the left. Noticing if that left hip is lifted, so try to keep that down as we reach, really finding the stretch here. And then on that next exhale, we come back to center, both hands come up, and then take your left hand down and reach all the way over to the right, finding side stretch other side. And then come back to center, bring both hands down, and let's roll the shoulders a little bit, just feeling into our shoulders, so up, down, and back. You could even close your eyes here or keep them open, whatever feels good. I find like it's easier to feel within my body when I close my eyes and I'm not trying to like assess my surroundings. And then go in the opposite direction, so roll them forward. So whatever feels good here. And then come back to center, bring both arms out to the side, spread your fingers, and then like allow your hands, so your fingers to point up. So entire palm is pointed up. You feel like a stretch in your wrist, and then all of your fingers point down. So you feel a stretch in the top of your forearm and you're at the top of your wrist. And then bring your hands out to the side and then open up your chest. Feel the stretch here in your shoulders. Maybe even look up. And then exhale, wrap your hands around yourself, finding like this big hug. And then maybe you like allow your chin to come to chest, shoulders to kind of round and feel even more of a stretch. Inhale, open your hands out to the side. We do that same wrist stretch again. So fingers up, fingers down, and then open up the hands and lift and lower, feeling into some more of the shoulder area. So the front of the shoulder. And then exhale, opposite hand wraps on top this time, and then round the shoulders if you did that before, if that feels good. And then come back to center. Inhale, both arms come up. We twist to the right. Both hands come down. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Take a deep inhale, we lift the chest. Exhale, we twist. We look over that right shoulder. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we twist. And then come back to center. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we twist to the left. Both arms come back down. Right hand to left leg, left hand behind. Take a deep inhale, we lift the chest. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, we twist. And then come back to center. And if you'd like, you can adjust your legs into whatever position you need. I'm finding myself like slipping here, so I'm going to adjust. I'm going to extend my legs, but finish my little spinal stretch here. So My arms are going to come out like cactuses, and we'll round the shoulders and maybe tuck the chin and find like a cat-like stretch. And then inhale, we open the chest and find this cow-like stretch. Let the belly hang here. And then exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. So find that rhythm of your own breath, just kind of arching and feeling all of the different little variations here. And you can kind of find some twists, some turns. You can bring your hands down if they're tired. And do whatever variation feels good, noticing how your back feels. So feeling into that. If there's any pinchy vibes or anything, just back off. See what I did there? Back off. These are the jokes. Okay, coming back to center. Maybe we recross our legs. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, we reach forward one more time, chin to chest. Round the shoulders. Feel into your back body. Allow yourself to just like walk your hands out. Maybe inhale, we take a deep lift. Exhale, we fold. Just allow ourselves to just kind of hang out here for a few breaths. And then on that next exhale, we come all the way back to center and just allow your feet to come out. You can kind of do a little torso, kind of wiggle jiggle, whatever you want to call it. Flex your feet or keep them relaxed, up to you. If you flex, notice how like the whole back of your leg kind of becomes a bit more engaged. You could even like flex your quads, but this is a gentle class. So if you just want to like be more passive, that's totally fine. This stretch will just kind of be taken into your back, and maybe that's what you need to. So inhale, both arms come up, feet flexed or relaxed, reach forward and just notice where that stretch is going. You can have chin to chest, or we can lift the chest and lead with the chest if your feet are flexed. So your choice, whatever you like. Take some deep breaths here, feel into the stretch. Allow yourself to just kind of tap into some stretchy vibes. So if we're here and we're feeling into our bodies, how do they feel? And then on that next exhale, we push ourselves all the way back up and then extend that right leg. Left leg comes in like seated tree. So bringing the palm of the foot, the sole of the foot to the calf or to the thigh, whatever feels good. I've been doing the calf. That sounds weird. I've been doing the calf. Turn to the side a little bit and find like a little quarter turn, and then it kind of just aligns your torso to the right leg. I don't know if that's true, probably is. somebody said it, so it has to be, right? Flex your foot, and then inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we lead with the chest and come forward. And again, you can let this be passive, round your shoulders and come forward like this, relax your foot, or you can be engaged where your foot is flexed and you feel it more in your hip and your back area. So wherever you're at with this is good. You might want a different stretch in your body. It doesn't mean that it's wrong or you're doing it badly. It just means it's different. And then tap into that intention. I am worthy. I am worthy. Maybe think about a time when you felt worthy and see what comes up. On that next inhale, we come all the way back up and then switch sides. So left leg comes forward and then right leg comes in. Again, you can bring it to the calf or to the thigh and find that little quarter turn to the left. Align your torso over that leg. Flex the foot if you'd like. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we reach forward. Maybe we lead with the chest, or maybe we round the shoulders and relax the foot. So you can try both ways and just see like which one feels better. Because it might feel better for you today to do something different. And that's okay. And then just tap back into that intention. I am worthy. I am worthy. On that next exhale, we push ourselves all the way back up. Bring both feet in, so soles of the feet to touch. And I like to even allow my feet to be out in front just a little bit more. You might be able to feel within your hips more, I feel like, if your feet are out, even though technically it's easier. It's like you feel it differently in your hips. I encourage you to try it. Bring your hands to your ankles and then press into your knees with the elbows and then lead with the chest and slowly begin to just allow your chest to drop down, finding that stretch here. Now, if you want to bring your hands out in front, round the back and just feel this stretch this way also feels different. So lots of options here. Feel into the stretch and just see what comes up. And then on that next exhale, we come all the way back up. And then let's bring our legs wide. So finding a wide-legged seated pose. And you can find a bit of a little torso twist here. Feeling into the stretch. Flex your feet. And then reaching over to the right. So it's like we're reaching to the right with our right hand. Left hand comes up and over, finding this version of a side stretch. Take some deep inhales here. Maybe you might even feel it in this hip a little bit, in the right hip, this stretch. And then come back up to center. We reach to the left, find that same stretch on the left, and then we bring the right hand up and over. Just feel into that version of the stretch. On that next exhale, we come back to center and just allow our head to kind of get calibrated. I felt like a dose of dizziness for a second there. So take a deep breath, bring your hands right out in front, and then just slowly begin to walk your hands forward, leading with your chest, noticing if your feet are flexed. You can definitely not have your feet flexed, but it kind of brings the whole stretch out of your legs. So try to keep them flexed, even if you just come down an inch, right here. And now in your yoga pose, you're just trying to feel your back of your legs, the inside of your thighs, your hips. This is a deep hip opener. So it doesn't take much for you to get it turned on, so to speak. That's what she said. You know, if you hung out with me all the time, then you would know that's one of the things I say all the time. That's what she said. People come for it. Oh my gosh, that's what she said. There you go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Take it take it down a little bit more if you'd like. Allow yourself to feel into it. I can't even make eye contact right now. I'm saying the weirdest things. I don't know. I told you I was in a goofy mood this morning. Feeling goofy. Whatever. It's okay. Let's tap back into the intention, shall we? I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I think the coolest thing about seeing me be goofy or whatever is knowing at one point I was not a goofy person. I was very sad and didn't really think of myself in that way. And the fact that I can let my guard down and be whatever I feel in the moment, that just kind of proves to me I've done the work where I can say I am worthy. I can laugh at myself and be okay with it. And I hope that if you are in a place where you're I don't feel comfortable to do that, you could just tell yourself like, well, I have the worthiness within me and I just need to like tap into it. I need to just like find the place and the space, the safe space for me to like feel comfortable enough to like let out those types of emotions. Happy, joyful ones. Sometimes it's hard to let those out too. People sometimes are like, well, I can't cry in front of you. Well, how about just be happy in front of me? Like that's just as important. Take some deep breaths here. Feel within the stretch. And then on that next exhale, come all the way back up. Bring your feet together. Wiggle your knees. Let's find our backs. So come off of your bolster and then come onto the back, bend your knees. Just notice like if your low back is feeling good, rock your knees side to side. My low back just popped like 5 times, so it obviously needed a little bit of alignment. So just let your knees kind of rock back and forth here. Just kind of loosen up that low back. And then come to center and let's plant that right foot. Left foot crosses over, finding figure 4. I'm just finding a gentle stretch here. Feeling like into the hips. And you could even allow the knee, the right knee, to rock back and forth and feeling the stretch even deeper. Or you can just stay still and just look up at the sky or up at your ceiling. Or even close your eyes and just tap into how your body feels in this moment. And just take some deep breaths. And then come back to center. Allow that left foot to come down. Right foot crosses over. And then same thing other side. If you want to rock back and forth and feel within that version of the stretch, then go for it. Otherwise, we stay still. You could rock a little too, or a lot, whatever feels good. There's no wrong way to do this. So just listen to your body. And just take some deep breaths here. On that next exhale, we plant both feet down, the right leg extends, left knee comes into chest, grab behind the left knee and cross it over to the right. Finding supine twist, extend your left arm out to the side and look up at the sky. Take a deep inhale, we lift the knee a little bit. Exhale, we fold a little bit. Just finding a nice little supine twist. On that next exhale, allow that left hip to meet the mat. Go slow here, slow, slow. Coming all the way down. Planting both feet onto the mat, lifting your hips up, moving them over to the right. Left leg extends this time. Right knee comes into the chest. Grab behind the right knee and help it over to the left. Right hand comes off to the side. Take a deep inhale, we lift the knee a little bit. Exhale, we twist. And just tap into the breath and just feel within that intention. I am worthy. Are you believing it? Are you seeing it? Do you want to believe it? Where are you at here? On that next exhale, go ahead and lower down the right hip, coming all the way back down to the mat. Plant both of your feet onto the mat, and let's rock your knees just a little bit side to side. Feel within that low back. And then take your feet as wide as the mat and allow your knees to just like rest on each other. And let's be honest, it's my thighs that are resting on each other, but still the knees are reaching for it. So wherever you're at is good. Allow yourself to just be here. Let's just kind of stretch the outer hip. So you can stay here and take some deep breaths, or if there's something where you're like, your heart is wanting something more out of this practice, like you want a plow, you want a shoulder stand or a wheel or something else, a bridge, then go for it. Take a few breaths here and let's tap into it. I'll give you like a full minute to just kind of have some yogi playtime and feel within the breath. Otherwise, you hang out with me in Broken Warrior, just like chilling. Bring your hands above your head, shoulders away from ears. Just allow yourself to just kind of rest here, tap into the breath. You can close your eyes, tap back into that intention. I am and worthy. Inhale, I am. Exhale, worthy. So 2 more breaths here. And then we come back to center. And let's meet in reclined butterfly. So if you chose to do some yogi action here, then come back down to the back and then bring the soles of the feet together and knees open wide. You might get here and say, ooh, my back feels pinchy. You can always go back to rocking your knee side to side or that broken warrior we just did. So both versions are good. And you can take your hands above your head, think about shoulders away from ears, and just bend at the elbows. And it's almost like you're reaching towards your fingertips. And just settle here, tap back into that intention. Again, you can even close your eyes and feel into it. As we inhale, we think I am. Exhale, we think worthy. Now, you might say to yourself, this is it. This is my rock star Shavasana. This is the pose I need in my life. I need to stay here for as long as I possibly can. This is it. Or you can always just grab whatever you need, maybe a pillow for your head, or you can adjust your legs so you're in a traditional corpse pose, legs extended, arms by your side. You could bend your knees so that your feet are on the mat and your knees are pointed to the sky. So lots of options here. Go ahead and find whatever Shavasana feels the best for you. It might mean a bolster underneath your calves. It might mean you stay in reclined butterfly. So whatever version you want to do, you do it. Feel good in it. And then once you find it, take a deep inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. And then begin to clear your mind, soften your gaze or close your eyes, and just notice what's there. If there's task lists, to-dos, things like that, just label them later and put them behind your yoga door. This is your time to rest, to seal in the practice, to really feel into that intention. So let them be off to the side for now. Let's be present here in our bodies, especially for Shavasana. And I mean, we're doing the best Shavasana ever, the rock star Shavasana, the one where we feel like we are rock stars in it. So let yourself feel heavy on the mat. Let yourself just be here. And your mind is clear. And try to keep your mind clear, or you can bring a focus like a color And as you inhale, it lightens, and you exhale, it darkens. Up to you. And just remind yourself this is your time. This is your time to seal in the practice and feel within your body. And we'll take a few minutes in silence to enjoy your Shavasana. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Take both hands overhead for a full body stretch. Let it feel sweet. And then when you're ready, you can roll onto one side and slowly find your way to a comfortable seated position. Once you find it, close your eyes. And you can bring your hands to your heart center. I'd like to share this quote with you. You have to find the courage to let go when you are no longer being pulled to the energy you want. You have to find the strength to leave when what you want is no longer there. You cannot find your worth in someone else or proving it. Your value is found when you become aware of how worthy you are and what's really worth your energy. Bring your hands to your heart center and just tuck your chin and close your eyes. Just really tap into that intention we had set earlier. I am worthy. Take a deep inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Let it just wash over you. I encourage you to take this with you throughout your day, your week, your month, your life. Write it down somewhere where you see it every single day and begin to believe it if you don't today. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. The divine light inside of me honors the divine light inside of each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. High five your neighbor. Like, I love that we have this amazing group of women and men and everybody all together hanging out. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Love you all.